Ooh. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Game Aim Plus, where my aiming is gaming. I'm your host, the boy G, and we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right, in this video, we are gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 1 through 7 collection for Nintendo Switch. Listen, if you guys do not know what the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force games are, I'm explaining to you the best way that I can because, listen, I have never played any of the Tag Force games, but I have been watching a lot of reviews, gameplay, trailers, all that, everything what people are saying about it, and I'm upset because I have never played any of them. And all of these games, 1 through 7, came out only on the PSP. Yes, the PlayStation Portable. I never had a PSP, and also around that time I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a few years. You know, when all these games were coming out, the Tag Force games. Now these Tag Force games, they have been praised and have been voted as like the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Games like ever. So I really want to play them, and I've heard that it deals a lot with, you know, single duels, of course, but also tag duels, tag team, double duel jaunts. I mean, that's what's happening. Alright, that's why it's called, hence, Tag Force. Now, there are 7 of these games. 7! That is wild, crazy, cuckoo bananas. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Now listen, it's Tag Force, the first Tag Force 1 through 3, it deals with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Alright, you know, with Jaden Yuki, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Jaden Yuki. So, with him in the first 3. Then, 4, 5, and 6 Tag Force, it deals with Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, you know, what you say. So, yeah. And then the last one, number 7, is Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force Arc V Special, right? So it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 7, but it is Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 7. That's just not what it's named. But yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force Arc V Special. Now this one is special because when you play this one, you get to pick out of the 5 protagonists, you know, the 5 main characters of the first, you know, 5 arcs of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, as in the, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh!, GX, 5Ds, Zexal, and Arc V. So you get to pick out of all those characters, you know, Yugi, freaking Jaden, Yusei, Yuma, and I don't know what the boy, Yuya. I think it's Yuya in Arc V, right? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Yuya, but I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. So you get to pick out of their 5 stories. You don't get to do that in the first 6. You know, the first 6 Tag Force games, you don't get to do that. So that's why the last one, I guess that's why it's called special, because you can choose out of these 5 stories, and that's super dope. And also what I heard in this game and what I've seen is that you actually get, when you buy cards in this game in the stores, you actually get to purchase actual real life booster packs. You know, like Legend of Blue Eyes and you know, Spell whatever, and you know, all, you know, the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Card packs, booster packs you buy in real life, you can buy it in this game. That is fire. I love that. I believe there's no Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that's ever done that before. So every other, you know, packs that you buy in other games are like, you know, generic and whatever with the game. That's about it. So yeah, but what is so awesome about these games, especially like the first ones, the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Tag Force games, those you actually get to start out in the academy. You know, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual School Academy. That is fire. All right, you get to, you know, have your own character, your own, you know, who you are. And then, you know, you get to travel around the school, you know, go to classes, actually duel people around the school, get to make friends with them. You get to go to the store, buy cards, like, you get to do all that. And that's fire. I love being able to move around, actually, and travel around a town or a school or an environment. Like, I like that. So they're trying to give it a more realistic feel in these Tag Force games. And that's the same thing, like, with the Tag Force, the 5Ds ones. You know, 4, 5, and 6. It's like the same thing, but I believe you get to, you know, travel around like the satellite. The satellite, you know, it's the ghetto, the hood, the trenches of, you know, 5Ds. You know, so you say you get to travel through there, you know, that same thing, you know, to meet people, talk to people. You get to duel wherever you want to duel in the joint, you know what I'm saying? Have tag duels, and that's fire. That is super fire, and I want to play these games. I heard that they are so good, you know, and I want to play. I want to play, and I am a big fan of tag team double duels. Like, there's so many double duels that I would love to see that I've never gotten to see, and that probably never will get to see. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that these games are all based on tag team, tag force duels, I want to play them all. So what better way than having a whole collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 1 through 7 on a Nintendo Switch. We already have the Early Days collection coming out, right? We have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection coming out for the Nintendo Switch, and I believe for PC as well. And they haven't announced any Tag Force games, and I'm pretty 100% sure they are not going to add any Tag Force games into these collections, all right? Hence the Early Days collection, like early, just before the PSPs and before the Tag Forces. So there's so many Tag Force games that they can literally make their own collection. They don't need to join into the Early Days collection, or if there's a next collection after that. Tag Force, they can have their own. Literally 7 games in the Tag Force series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. That is crazy, and only on the PSP. You know, and I believe there was one on the PS2, the first Tag Force, it was like a special edition or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They were all on the PSP. Alright, so if you didn't have a PSP, you didn't play none of these PSP Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. It didn't happen. You ain't played none of them. And I believe the 7th one, I think, is on PlayStation Vita. So, you know, still PlayStation, still PSP. Whatever, don't correct me. But, yeah. I really want to play these Tag Force games, like, really, really bad. All right, I love how the game looks, the traveling around, and then like in duels, they actually in the middle of you playing a card or attacking or whatever, it shows like a 3D model of your character or who you're dueling, and them actually putting the card down or playing a monster or saying to attack. Like, it's fire. I love that it does that. I love that it does that. I wish it would just do that for every Yu-Gi-Oh game. Like, I want to see 3D model of characters and all that. I need to see that. It makes it more realistic. It makes the duel feel more real. You know, so. I love that. Tag Force looks phenomenal. I really want to play these games. Please, God, Yu-Gi-Oh! Make a Tag Force collection, or if you even slightly the chance, put one of these Tag Force games in the Early Days collection. Once again, I doubt it. I doubt it. That's not happening. I don't believe that will happen. These games came out too much later than all these games that are. I mean, just put all 7 of them in the collection on the Switch. Please, God. Just do that. It would make everybody happy, and I feel like this is the road they're leading with this whole Early Days collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! So you people, you gotta buy this collection. You gotta buy the Early Days collection. All right, you gotta make sure you buy the Early Day collection. Make it known that you like the collection. You would like more collections, and we gotta put the money in to make things happen. It is what it is. That's just how it is, bro. You feel me? Dig it in pockets. Pay for the Early Days collection when it comes out for the Nintendo Switch or PC and whatever other console it does come out for. Buy it. They need to see that we are interested. All right, if they see that, oh, the collections are gonna come out like crazy. I'm telling you, Konami trying to make that money, that moolah, that dinero, that cabbage, that green, that dough. You feel me? Any other terms for money? There's a whole bunch of them, but that's Konami's trying to make it. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is trying to make it. So just make it so we can play it. All right, Tag Force, Yu-Gi-Oh! 1 through 7 collection. Let's go. Come on, what y'all waiting for? I got this money for you. What's up? But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. You know, I really wanted to talk about the Tag Force games because I really want to play them so bad. So, you know, I want to play them so bad. Please make a collection. So yeah, if you guys would like a Tag Force collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! If not, if you played them before and you want to tell me about it, you know, put it in the comments, talk to your boy, and let's chitty chat. And let me know what's your favorite Tag Force game. I want to know what your favorite Tag Force game is. Put it in the comments. But yeah, there you go, guys. Game Aim Plus. Please subscribe. Click that little bell button. That way, every time I upload a new video, it'll pop up on your phone. Like, you feel me, dog? You feel me? But yeah, y'all have a great morning, afternoon, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And I'll catch you in the next one. Booyah! Woo!